Do animals have souls? And if they do, what kind of souls do they have? That's the question that's been asked of me just here, and it's very easy to answer. Yes, they do have souls, and the kind of souls they have are animal souls. I don't mean to be glib here. It's just really no more complicated than that. There are three reasons I think that we know that human beings have souls, and one of them is the scripture describes that. Secondly is there are philosophical arguments in favor of it. And thirdly, we have first-person private awareness of our own selves. And so we behold our own souls, and that becomes actually the most persuasive argument from my perspective. Two of those arguments are also available with regards to animal souls. We're not animals, so we can't say animals have souls in virtue of that argument, but the scripture uses the same language to describe the immaterial selves, the conscious selves of animals and sentient creatures that it uses to describe our sentient selves. And there is obviously a difference between the sentient selves of animals and the sentient selves of human beings, and that is the shape, if you will, of our souls is different. They have animal souls, we have human souls, and the principal difference is not one in quantity, but in quality. It isn't that our souls are just a little bit more complex, so we have rationality and those kinds of things. It's not merely that. Some animals are smarter than other animals. And smartness is a soulish quality, even though there's a relationship between the soul and the brain in that regard. We are qualitatively different, and because our souls bear the mark of God. We are like God in some way that no other animal creature is, and the phrase that is used to describe that is called the image of God in man. So this is what makes us unique from the other animal creatures, even though having a soul is not a unique distinction. It's the kind of souls that we have. Incidentally, all of the philosophic arguments that can be, and there are many, that can be marshaled to defend the notion of the soul, can be used with regards to animal souls. They seem to have soulish activities. That is, that they have thoughts, they have beliefs, they have acts of wills, they have sensations. There's 4 of the 5. I can't think of the 5th one right now. Well, all of those things are not characteristic of matter, but are characteristic of sentience, which sentience has a self-identity, awareness has a self-identity, and cannot be reduced to material characteristics. It's not governed by the laws of physics and chemistry. Brains are, but souls aren't. And so, not governed, there may be an influence there between the two. So these are entirely different states of being, matter and mind. And whatever arguments can be marshaled to defend the existence of the soul in human beings can be done extra-biblically for the existence of souls in all sentient beings. So there's a number of reasons that we can be confident that animals have souls. Though the souls are different, they still have a sentient self-awareness and conduct soulish activities like thoughts, acts of will, beliefs, have sensations, that kind of thing. And these are not the same as their physical bodies. I'm trying to think, was there one last thing I wanted to add to that? Animals do have souls, and the kind of souls they have are animal souls.